Today we want to ask some question about Indonesia economic with Mr. Yan. Thank you, Mr. Yan.
Thank you.
My first question is, what is your opinion about Indonesia economic in general?
So far, we can see that Indonesian economic, in terms of the growth rate, has been quite surprisingly very positive during several years. I think on average, between in the last 5 years, probably we can see that Indonesian growth rate of the economics average is around 5.8%.
Yeah.
It's quite high compared to the other neighboring countries, I guess, and other developing countries as well. So I think this quite high performance has been supported mainly by if you take a look at the detail of our GDPs, is mainly supported by the consumption of the household consumption. So I think this is a baseline of our economic, and you see in terms of the tax revenue is also improve our capability and tax revenue especially in consumption related tax, especially in the value added tax. And we can see also that in the last 10 years, probably, I think we can see that the economy can be seen in the economic growth rate, also can be seen in the poverty rate or something like that, and then we can see that the poverty rate has been declining.
And we want to know, how about point of view Indonesia economic in the future?
We can see that based on our last performance of Indonesian economics, and we can predict in the future the Indonesian economy is still showing the increasing trend. In our revenue target in 2000, in our budget plan in 2017, the growth that has been set up at the rate of 5.2%. I think it's 2% more than 0.2% compared to the 2016. So I think by this number, it has been showing that the government has kind of the quite high level of confidence in terms of the performance of the Indonesia in the futures. And I guess in my duty as a tax officers, the prediction of the outlook of the Indonesian economy in 2017 has been also increasing our confidence in the tax revenue collection for the 2017. And then we see that compared to the 2016, by 2017 we expect to grow our revenue like 18%. This means compare also to the other neighboring countries and I think developing countries, the target revenue target, the increase of the revenue target also has been quite high compared to other developing countries. So I think we have a quite good confidence in the Indonesian performance in the future.
And my last question is, which industry is going to be flourished in 2017?
Basically, from the Indonesian economic perspective, there are mainly 5 main sectors. In terms of if we can take a look at in the GDP perspective, or the macroeconomic perspective, or also we can see at the, let's say, the revenue performance perspective. If we take a look at in the macro perspective, again, the main 5 sectors, basically trading, manufacturing sectors, trading, mining is one of them, and then also construction and real estate, and some banking actually also. The financial institution also supporting our economics. I think 3 sectors showing the good performance. I think the outlook of these 3 sectors based on the 2015 and 2016 performance is quite good. We can take a look at the financial sectors, also the telecommunication sectors, and also the construction sectors showing a good performance. We have the problem with the mining sectors in the last 3 years.
Yes.
It's been declining so far mainly because of the demand side. The demand from foreign countries is not really high, but also combined with the price decline of the price of the mining sectors. But in 2017, we expect that it's still declining, but showing the growing, the positive trend. So in terms of the revenue collection, I guess that it will also impact our revenue performance for the futures. In the last 3 years, I think 2013, mining has been probably the 3rd largest sectors contributor to the Indonesian revenue. but in the last 2 years it's been declining, and then the growth rate of revenue also becoming negative. So by looking at the outlook of the 2017, we again are optimistic that the main sectors will contribute positively for our revenue in the 2017, I guess. And we still rely mostly on the, again, 5 main sectors: manufacturing, trading, construction, real estate probably, and then mining can be catching up compensating all the loss that we have during the last 2 years. And then the other thing probably the telecommunication and information, plus financial institution sectors.
I think it's quite enough. Thank you for your time,
Thank you,
Mr. Yan.
Franz. Thank you.